It's time to register to play our interactive game shows. Call 1-800-537-GAME. It's fast, it's fun, and it's free. You only have to register once to play forever on Game Show Network.
Everyone in this arena has a money stake in one of our famous couples as we play the game of celebrity gossip, Tattletales.
God damn it.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tattletales. Thank you for tuning us in, and thank you, ladies. Now, I have to mention the Phi Delta Thetas from where? Northridge. From Northridge? Okay, I just did. The Phi Delta Thetas from Northridge. Welcome. We're having some wonderful groups here. We'll go on later and tell you who else is here, because it makes it fun for us to have people come down in a group. Makes it fun for them, too, and they win money for a worthy cause, so you do that, too. Here are the people who are going to win money for your cause today. For the blues section, country singer Bill Anderson and his wife, Becky Anderson. Winning money today for the banana section, the star of The Man from Atlantis, Patrick Duffy and his wife, Carlin. Winning money today for the red section, Alan Ludden and his wife, Betty White.
Okay, we're going to do it.
Living and learning, eh? Won the first show as a rookie, right?
Yeah.
Didn't I tell you rookies did well?
The old folks lost.
We didn't.
No.
When Becky and I were on the show the first time, we didn't win until we were here the second time.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, oh, we were terrible.
Oh.
We went home in separate cabs the first time we were here.
Well, I'm glad you came back then. Everything is all right still. As a matter of fact, things are all right, too, with the better sex. I love that show, and I love you on the show, too.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're terrific on
Thank
that.
you. It's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I now know a lot more about what you're doing, and I appreciate the things that you do and have to go through after having been on the other side.
Yeah, but it's fun.
It is.
Because it sure looks like you're having a good time, and I really do enjoy the show. I really do. Listen, if you're ready to go, ladies, this question is for you, worth $150. During an argument, oh, I like this question. Whose language is more likely to be X-rated, yours or your husband's? Okay? Goodbye. X-rated language, eh, Bill? Well, we're going to all find out about you now.
You thought old Whispering Bill was mild-mannered.
Yes, I did.
It's mine.
Is it?
Yeah, hers is R-rated. There's no PG words. Well, there are now if you take PG to mean...
Yeah. I go to PG movies with my kids, and I can't believe what I hear. In fact, it's upsetting. I look at them, and they're just sitting there having a good time. Right. I'm thinking, this is horrible. I'm offended, but they're not, you know?
No, what I meant when I said PG was the fact that I told you yesterday that we were expecting, and I was just using a little play on.
Oh, that's right. Bill did tell us yesterday, if you weren't watching, and you should have been, shame on you, that he and Becky are expecting in the spring. Late spring, eh? Yeah. Which is very nice.
Why is she saying Yahoo?
Because she loves it. Now, what was the question here? Oh, yes.
Forgot.
Whose language is more X-rated? It's yours.
Mine.
All right, here she comes.
Definitely.
Becky, during an argument, whose language is more likely to be X-rated? Yours or Bill's?
I don't know what he said, but the truth is Bill.
That's right. That's the truth, and that's what he said.
You got it.
What are some of the good things he says, Becky? Oh, no.
You know, he doesn't remember what he says because he has such a quick temper.
Yeah.
And then
I do not.
I tell him all these things, and, you know, he doesn't believe it.
Yeah.
Record it sometime.
I have.
Whoa!
I'm saving it.
So you'll hear it in court. Thank you, Becky. Patrick, what about Carlin, between you and Carlin?
Well, if PG means pretty gross, I would say that I probably have the most X-rated language.
Yeah?
Yeah, I know it's shock looking at this face, but yeah, it's mine. It's mine.
I can't imagine. Of course, it's hard for... Nobody can hear him because Here she comes. It's you. Which one of you during an argument, Carlin, is more likely to have X-rated dialogue?
Oh, I am.
No, he said he was. Were you trying to save his image? Because
I'm going to give her a little sample of this right now, okay, Bert?
No, please, hold it. Oh, no, please, not now.
I just said that because I'm long on melodrama and I get really carried away.
You do, eh?
Yes.
Oh, good. I hope we'll see some of that before the day's over. Thank you. We may. Betty will say what, Alan?
Now, is this an argument between us or with somebody else? No,
between the two of you.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Because I lose my temper with other people, but with her, I try not to. You know?
Oh, I see.
So I would say that she will admit that it will be hers.
It will, huh? She will, eh? Okay. That got a very mild response from the red section.
I don't feel too confident about this answer, gang, so don't applaud yet.
All right, let's find out what happens. Here she comes. Betty, during an argument with Alan, whose language is more likely to be X-rated, yours or his?
Well, for one very good reason, I guess I'd have to say mine.
That's correct. That's right. And I want to hear that reason. As soon as the red section stops cheering. What is the one very good reason?
What is the reason, Betty?
Because when we argue, he doesn't say anything, and the quieter he gets, the madder I get.
Right.
And the madder I get, the saltier the language gets.
Yes, I understand how you feel. That's really frustrating if someone doesn't come back.
Oh, it's infuriating. It's just maddening.
Then it turns to physical. I mean, you want to kick them, make them say something, right?
No, it never turns to physical.
Never turns. Well, not that kind of physical.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that.
It's making up that turns physical.
Yeah, all right, I forgot. Betty and Alan and Becky and Bill are right. They split the first question in half. We'll come back in a moment with question number 2 when we come back to it. We won't have any
Betty White. The best way to celebrate Betty White's life is with a 2-day tribute featuring our favorite Betty White episodes. First, all day Sunday, the password is Betty. Then Monday, on Betty's birthday, we tell Betty's story from her earliest appearances to her final bow.
The lovely and talented Miss Betty White.
Buzzer says goodbye to the first lady of game shows. Betty White concludes all day today on Buzzer.
Question number 2, this is it, and if you're wondering what I have on, it just happens to go with my outfit today. This is a button representing the North Hollywood High School Huskies who are here today, and that's my alma mater. Welcome, gang. Welcome, Huskies. Is that nice? It just so happens to be blue and gray, too. Isn't that just was an accident, really. Okay, ladies, if you're ready to go, question number 2 coming your way. Does your husband ever think you look great in something that you think looks awful on you? Does he ever do that? That's a tough one. Think about it a minute. Does he think it looks great and you think it looks awful? Is there something? Okay, off you go. We'll start with you, Patrick.
Oh.
Thought you were going to coast for a while.
Yeah,
there,
I thought I'd just sort of get some ideas and float in here on my
Wrong.
own. Does she look, I think she looks great in something that she thinks she looks awful in.
Right.
I will say no, because she is very good at picking out things, and she buys all her own things and buys them because she likes them, and I concur with her. So I will say no. I think she looks good in all the things that she wears.
So the answer is no.
I think so, yes.
Isn't it no?
Well, I say, yeah, that's what it means. It's like a triple negative there
right.
someplace.
It's a no.
It's a no.
Carlin,
Yes.
Does Patrick ever think you look great in something that you think you look awful in?
Yes.
No, he said no. Tell us about it.
What about those short shorts?
I love those short shorts.
That's what I mean. See, you love them, and I think they look terrible.
There you go. There's a perfect example.
I thought I had to go on a diet when I looked in the
something about this
mirror.
yellow color.
Sorry about that, but you can wear the short shorts the next show if you'd like. Nobody else will be offended, I can assure you. Alan.
You never let up, do you, Bert?
You bet I don't.
You never miss a chance, do you?
said it,
That's
boy.
what I like about you,
The day
Bert.
I let up, it's over. You know what I mean?
know.
What will Betty say?
She's going to say yes, because I like her. I like to see her wear some. I like to see her in black, for instance, and she hates to wear black. I like to see her in dark brown, and she hates to wear dark brown. So I think, gang, we're pretty safe on. Every time I say that.
Oh yeah, don't say that. No, please. See, because they start counting the
I'll tell
money.
you, if I ever thought the odds were good that I'm going to be right, it's now.
Okay.
But I have been known to
Who
be
wants,
wrong.
Who wants to make a little side bet on that? I'll take some of that. All right, you'll say yes. The answer is yes.
I think she looks good and she thinks she looks terrible.
Here she comes. Betty, does Alan ever think you look great in something that you think you look awful in?
Well, I love a lot of color, and Alan likes to see me in or at least he says he thinks I look good in blacks and browns, and I don't feel good in blacks and browns.
And that's your answer. That's exactly what he said. Word for word.
Right on.
See, it feels good, doesn't it, Alan? Huh?
I mean, just remember, gang, yesterday we were ahead at this time, too.
Well, now, wait a minute. Don't tell them that.
All right.
They'll turn hostile on you right here. You don't
Well, I just
that.
don't want to get secure, that's all.
Oh, okay. Bill, what will Becky say?
Becky is a very good dresser, but she will come to me. I'm a little bit like Patrick in that, you know, she has good taste, and well, anyway. I will come, like before the show today. She didn't think she looked awful, but she says, you know, does this look okay? You sure this is all right? And I try to reassure. I think she'll say yes.
She'll say yes.
Yeah,
that you think she looks great in something and that she's not. That she's.
How come
Well, we
you
put it
think
stronger
you're
than that.
saying
We said that you think looks awful, but you'll stick with that.
I'm saying yes.
Yeah, she does do that. She does.
You could get us all mixed up the way you put
Yeah,
that.
you really
you
could.
know.
I blame the last one on him.
No, wait a minute now. You know what I mean. You'll say yes. Here she comes. Becky, does Bill ever think you look great in something that you think you look awful in?
I think that's probably happened.
The answer is yes, and you're right, too. Probably happened. It's close enough. Becky and Bill and Betty and Alan are right. Split it in half at halftime. Step to the rear, gentlemen. We'll bring the ladies out front. We'll come back with the second half, and they look wonderful. Hello. See you in a minute. Places after halftime, yes, we have, and we have a two-way tie here. Betty and Alan and Becky and Bill have $150, and Patrick and Carlin are coming up from the rear. You just be careful; they're going to do fine. Men, think back to your dating days. Did you always try to kiss a girl on your first date? Did you? Think it over. Yes or no? Goodbye. Okay, I'm thinking back. What do you think, Betty? Did Alan always try to kiss a girl on the first date?
You get slapped a lot, but you get... No, yes, I would think he did.
You'd say yes, huh?
I would think he'd go for it anyway.
Yeah, what the heck? Right, what could it hurt? Just one little slap and it's over, right? I mean, what the heck? The answer is yes. No. Bye, Bill. Bye, Patrick.
Huh?
Goodbye. Hey, Alan.
Yeah.
Well, 1 out of 3 ain't bad. We got you. Now listen, did you always try to kiss a girl on the first date?
Certainly.
That's right. That's what the lady said.
Why not? I can see no reason at all not to try. In my youth, in my dating days, there were girls who stuck to that silly principle that you didn't do it, but there weren't too many.
No. Oh. Heavy.
What was so silly about it?
Hey.
So silly about sticking to the no kissing on the first date? I
Yeah.
kissed you on our first date.
Oh. Had to tell everything, didn't he?
Well, I just kissed her a good night, a polite good night.
I see. That's just because you're a rambling kind of guy is what that is.
I'm
Thank
an
you.
ambitious kind of guy.
Thank you, Alan. Becky, what will Bill say? Did he always try to kiss a date?
Oh, I'm sure he must have.
Think so?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Surely.
When you were dating, did you kiss guys on the first date?
Oh, once in a while, I'm sure I did.
Yeah, but not always.
No, not always. I didn't like all of them.
Yeah. Perfect answer. Betty agrees with you. And you match, but that doesn't win any money for anybody. You say, he'll say yes. Here he comes. Bill, did you always try to kiss a girl on the first date?
Whether I did or not, I'm sure she probably thinks I did, so I'll say yes.
That's right. You got it. Well, I mean, you're absolutely right, but did you?
Yes, did you?
Did you or not?
Well, most of the time. I dated 2 or 3 I was scared of.
Oh, really?
It'd give you a good smack, eh?
I was always tall, and I used to always date tall girls, and you know, some of them could probably whip up on me, so I had to be careful.
Got to be careful. You don't want to get whipped up on by some girl on your first date.
Get him when you get tall.
What do you think? What will Patrick say?
Oh, definitely yes. It's a matter of principle with him.
It is, eh?
Yes.
A matter of pride and principle.
Absolutely.
First date, that's it. Boom. Okay, you'll say yes. Here he comes. Patrick, think back to your dating days. Did you always try to kiss a girl on your first date?
At least.
At least one. You're right. At least is a very good answer. We'll split that 3 ways. You're all right. We'll come back. That was easy for you. We'll come back with a $300 question in a moment. Anybody can win, truly. I kissed on first acquaintance. And this one will decide it for the day. Becky and Bill and Betty and Alan are tied with $200 apiece. Carlin and Patrick, you have $50, but people have come from $50 and won many, many times. At least twice in 5 years. It's been at least twice.
Odd 11, I think it was.
Odd 11. Here we go, men. Listen. When you're both in bed at night, which of you is more likely to fall asleep while the other is talking? Oh. You or your wife? Now, that's a good question. Think that one over. Goodbye. Do you find that very often you go to bed and one of you is all wound up and the other one isn't? I mean, it happens a lot. The one who's wound up is usually talking, usually. What do you think, between you and Patrick? Which one of you is more likely to fall asleep while the other is talking?
Well, he definitely is more likely to fall asleep, and it's partly because of his working schedule, and it might be because maybe my conversation's boring. I don't know.
I don't think that's it. But he gets up very early and works long hours. And
yeah, and underwater's really tiring.
Yeah,
and
working underwater's tough.
Also, I tend to bring up problems at the end of the day. Maybe he'd rather not, you know, so I talk on and he sleeps peacefully.
Yeah. That's a nice way to listen to problems, too. Just kind of doze off there. All right, you'll say he is more likely to fall asleep.
Yes.
Here he comes. Patrick, come on, you can get on the boards here and get rich here. Which one of you is more likely to fall asleep while the other one is talking? Patrick, I was talking to you there.
I was falling asleep, I'm sorry.
Yes, I saw that. Are you the one? And that's it, too. That's what you said.
All the time.
Absolutely right.
All the time.
What about Whispering Bill?
Oh, you're coming to me now.
Yeah.
He would fall asleep, I think.
Think it's going to be the men all the way?
I don't know all the way or not, but...
Oh, no, that wasn't the question either.
Sometimes then,
when we're talking...
Going to sleep while going all the way is not easy to do.
It's a little bit different.
We could tell some stories, couldn't we?
Yeah.
You are getting me in all kinds of trouble.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Oh, goodness. No, he would be most likely to fall asleep because that's happened.
It's happened?
Well, you know, if I pause, you know, if I'm talking and I pause for a minute, he goes to sleep, and then I start talking, and he says, "Oh, you woke me up again."
You can't come to a comma, eh? Or you'll lose him. Just keep on going. So anyway, I said, and they said, "You realize that?" I see. Okay, here he comes. Let's bring him on. Wake him up. Hey, Bill. Listen, when you're both in bed at night, you and Becky, which of you, well, obviously you and Becky, which of you is more likely to fall asleep while the other one is talking, you or Becky?
Well, it really depends, I guess, on what we're talking about. There are certain subjects that'll keep you awake.
Yeah, that's true.
You just don't be too interested in falling asleep. I tend to fall asleep more easily than she does, so I'll just take a chance and say it would be me.
You're right. That's the one it is. Absolutely right, sir. You know, my wife, Ann, says that the light switch is directly attached to her mouth. I turn off the light, I say, "Good night," she starts talking. Nothing before, you know, the lights are on, nothing. But the minute I turn off the lights, I don't know what it is. It's a Pavlovian response,
You should
I
leave
believe.
the lights on.
That's right. Sleep with the lights on, yeah. Betty, what will Alan say?
You know, I was just thinking, though, Carlin is the only one whose husband comes home after a long, hard day all puckered out.
That's right. Even his fingers are puckered up.
Well, Alan, I tell you, sometimes...
I come home with a few new wrinkles.
Sometimes as he's walking toward the bedroom, he dozes off, you know. So I really think I'd have to say he falls asleep while I'm talking.
Yes?
Anytime.
Day or night?
Day or night.
In the car, and wherever.
Yeah.
Okay, you'll say it's Alan. Here he comes. This, as it so often happens, Alan, this last question will decide the game. And so here we are. While both of you are in bed at night, it says here, which of you is more likely to fall asleep while the other one is talking, you or Betty?
In bed, in a car, in the kitchen, hanging on a hook, any place. I am.
That's it. You got it. On the button.
Can I tell you? I don't know.
Did you have something to add to that, Alan?
Just one. Do you know, I don't know if she told you or not, but when I'm out of town, like in New York or something, and I'm having trouble in the hotel going to sleep, I can call Betty on long distance, and we can start talking, and then I get sleepy and go to sleep.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
No, it isn't.
What a great conversation.
She's your night-night.
You see,
That's what it
she
is.
just makes me
Listen, everybody's right. We split that $300 three ways. However, time is up, and the Blues and the Reds win it today. We have a tie. We'll come back in a moment and give the Blues and the Reds their money, too. They don't fall asleep. Betty and Alan, $300 apiece. We had $1,000. The 100 people in each of those sections will divide $1,600. Not bad, gang. Congratulations. Thank you all for sharing some of your secrets with us. And Becky, congratulations to you and Bill. I think those are in order for the pregnancy. Listen, you'll be right here with us next time, I hope, won't you? This is Bert Convey saying so long. See you on Tattletales. Bye.
This is Gene Wood speaking for Tattletales. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.
This is your buddy Wolfman Jack, and here's what you're going to be seeing tomorrow on Decades Galore on both of Adam Curry's YouTube channel. Well, this is Wolfman Jack, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, from New York City, Joe Garagiola!
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ellen Coulter, and welcome to Tell the Truth. Hey, first up, we have a man who has worked in the White House since the days of Dwight Eisenhower. Now, what's his job? Well, you're going to have to wait, because first, we're going to meet our panel. Here they come.
Here's Bill Cullen. Kitty Carlisle. Dr. Frank Field. And Peggy Cass.
Yes. Okay, well, you met them as they came out, but let's say hello to our regulars once again. Cullen, Carlisle, and Cass. There they are, our regulars, by golly. See, they're the ones that always have something to say to me when they come out. Now, our fourth panelist is an old friend. He's not a fair weather friend either. How's that?
Ooh,
Dr.
like that.
Frank Field. Yeah. Why do all the cold air masses always come from Canada?
I don't know.
Every time.
It's packaged.
Okay. I'll tell you what. We're going to meet a gentleman right now who works in the White House.
Number one, what is your name, please?
My name is Robert J. George.
Number two.
My name is Robert J. George.
And number three.
Galore tomorrow.
My name is Robert J. George.
Don't miss a word of Robert J. George's Christmas greeting. I don't know if number three is going to make it over there. Okay. I, Robert J. George, am the official Santa Claus to the President of the United States. Part of my job is to dispense goodwill and hearty ho-ho-hos at Washington, D.C.'s annual Christmas pageant for peace. Appointed in 1956, I have returned to the White House for Christmas to play Santa for Presidents Eisenhower, Kennedy, Johnson, and Ford. My present assignment to President Carter is particularly exciting because Amy is the first small child to be living in the White House in 15 years. Signed, Robert J. George. Just think about it. Santa Claus comes down the chimney with 4 Secret Service men in the White House. A little crowded out there. Hey, we'll be back to ask some questions and get some answers right after these messages.
And Wolfman Jack reminds you to tune into that episode tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific on Adam Curry's YouTube channel.